Today, I will share with you the AutoCount Goldsmith plugin, which is for jewelry stores. It's a plugin used by jewelry stores to sell gold. I believe many AutoCount users don't know that AutoCount has actually designed a plugin specifically for jewelry stores.
Isn't it impressive that I'm sharing its PowerPoint presentation?
This AutoCount plugin for gold shops, it's called the Goldsmith plugin. Mainly, it's designed for the jewelry industry. In the jewelry industry, items are usually not repeated. Once sold, they use a different barcode. Usually, once sold, the barcode is not repeated. One item, one barcode.
This industry is quite special because they are very skilled, especially now with the government constantly changing things like GST and SST invoices. Using the AutoCount Goldsmith plugin is better and more suitable. AutoCount's accounting itself is already powerful, and if there are any changes in government policies, then this AutoCount plugin is extremely important for gold shops. Especially now with invoices, gold shops cannot issue consolidated invoices, and according to the current STN requirements, it is actually not allowed. For gold shops, if there isn't a good invoice system, it can be quite troublesome. And for check-in, a sale bill also needs to be made, so there's a lot of invoice work to do in addition to accounting. I believe this Goldsmith plugin will greatly help those jewelry stores. First, the cashless feature of the AutoCount Goldsmith plugin has been updated. It allows you to do check-in on the spot, and when you check in, you can take a photo. Take a photo of the gold for check-in, and the system will automatically help you with the store adjustment. Once it's in, then you can easily check the stock balance shortcut. Each stop involves buying and selling intents, and checking those inquiries is very simple. So the check-in function can directly input your scale price, and it will update the quantity through your scale, or you can manually enter it, but manual entry often leads to errors. So if you want to log to your scale, just log to your scale, and you can make a cash purchase at the same time, because when you check in, it is a cash purchase. So during check-in, the cash purchase needs to make a sale bill, and if it's an invoice, a sale bill needs to be made. Then this cash purchase and cash just will automatically make the contract and store adjustment. With one action, all the account requirements and store control requirements are completed. Then for the contract, it is done automatically, and for the balance, if it needs to be refunded to the customer, just refund it to the customer. If the customer needs to pay extra, just inform the customer to pay extra. It is already done, and then mark the old product that has been sold off as sold out. Once it's sold out, it will be found on the new cash list. It tags the sold item directly as sold out. Otherwise, at the sales level, there are many items, and there won't be duplicate items. So new items come in, old items remain, and this way, there aren't many duplicate items. So this guarantee is already automated. Then, of course, if it's in store, if the customer provides an ID card, it's the fastest. All this is on the customer's ID card. Buy an ID card reader, and then you can read the customer's information, their name, ID card, and address are all. Then on the cash list side, there's an audit trail function, so you can see who has made changes or who has touched this transaction. You can also see whether their payment mode is by credit card, mixed payment, or pay by cash.
So it's very simple. You can see it directly on the screen without clicking in inside that transaction.
Of course, many screens have already been set up, including the stock take screen, the item package function, and many store control functions, all of which are ready. Like that, store adjustment, you can view the information on the spot, and for stock take, you can take it on the spot. Today, they usually do stock take daily, so if you want, it's not like a retail shop. A retail shop might have 10 or 20, you enter 10 or 20, but today it's each with the barcode, so you just scan that barcode, and it takes it. Finally, you go yourself. If there's anything fake, you just take. Then, of course, you can upload those photos, and then you can use photos when searching, okay? There's also an item package function. So if you are selling that gold plus a piece of jewelry, or selling that bracelet plus a locket, this can also be supported. Then there is also a very print barcode function. There is also a simple print barcode function, and so on. Later, I will show some features of this enhancement in stock inventory control. But there's a classification, whether it is material or gold. Each one is either a material or gold. Then the gold price, its daily update can be filled in with the daily gold price, the 96 gold price or whatever. Everything can be filled in there. Then the cost code can also be filled in there. The price of each gold item, it has a code, and that code can also be filled in there before you print that barcode out. Stick it on the gold item. Searching for that item is also simplified. You can search by group, bracelets, earrings, or rings, or whatever. So you just use that item type, and it will directly go to the item type to search for that item. There is also a sales order function with features like payment, advance payment, or refund functions. It can also track when it reaches the invoice, how many people have been allocated the sales order deposit. There are some simple functions you can check, and then quickly add things on the customer side. These functions and so on are all available. And of course, with the invoice, you can also weigh, heavy functions. You can also input the gold price and labor costs. These functions and so on are all available, suitable for our course one today. Just now, I wanted to do a sell to the customer, and that's fine. Also, it cannot be consolidated. It must be integrated or IC integrated. This is for the gold page, and this needs attention.
If anyone is interested, you can contact our company. Should I go and demonstrate how the system operates? Now let me explain how this system operates. First, before you create a stock item, you need to maintain the stock group. In the stock group, you can put whether it's 916 gold or 999 gold, and it can be pushed to different accounts, sales accounts. Here, you can first write this group. If you are trading in old gold, you just put all group. After setting it up, the next step is the stock item type, where you can put rings, bracelets, anklets, necklaces, etc. For this stock item type, you can also add photos. Note, these photos can be used to identify items when we issue an invoice, then go to the category to select your item. Oh, this is a very useful feature. I will explain in a moment. And once the group and type are set up, then come to this stock item. Here in the stock item, it is different from the previous standard auto count method. The previous standard auto count those standard costs. The price is keyed in here. This Goldsmith part, it needs to add those prices keyed in here. You see, if this is a gold item, you need gold. If it's material, you need to put material. And there are other costs that are needed. If needed, you fill it in on this side, not on the detail side. Standard, it is not a standard auto count, but if you have used AutoCount software, it can actually be customized, and these layouts can be customized. You can make it go up. Maybe you make a general one above.
Group the analysis of gold. A detail of gold.
Then you take this other useful information. If you want convenience, you can directly drag it up here. Now you want to drag it directly, just drag it up, and you can operate everything from above. This is also a method, making it easier for you to work. This is a more convenient way for you to work.
After you finish, save this layout, arrange it first, then save this layout, and you can use this layout next time. This is item setting. You see it has a field called is sold, and if you sell it, it automatically knocks it off, so it won't be found on the sales invoice.
So if he checks this, it's sold over, he won't find it. The reason is that in this gold shop, each item code is a chain. They rarely have duplicate chains, duplicate gold items. Each one has a unique number. In this situation, if you have to come back every time to indicate this product, it's troublesome. The system is automatic. Once you sell it, it automatically checks it's sold. It's sold is automatically unchecked. If you want to set a good product, you need to add the photo. Also add the photo. There is an image here. Where does it come from? The entire screen can be DIY. After finishing, you go to the next step, which is to update those currencies. In the gold shop, it has different gold prices every day, up and down. In this Goldsmith plugin, it is replaced with currency. To replace it with currency, you must open this currency module, and then you can see there is a currency rate here. You can fill in the price for each day, from which date to which date, its price, and then when you issue an invoice, it will automatically adjust according to this price. In this currency section, you will notice it also has something called encoded cost. You can input it yourself. Those zeros are the body. The body is roughly S. It can be replaced with encoded cost in this currency section. When you print the label, it will convert your cost into APGC, making it something others cannot understand. After setting these up, I'll show everyone one of the most important features, which is cashless. Cashless integrates many functions together. It can read the customer's ID card and at the same time can also handle trade-ins. Here you see adding a new item. You can select using a photo, scan a barcode, or search manually. So if you are selecting with about a photo, you just double click and then the system will help you send it in. This 20.58, if it is not that heavy, it might just be some bracelets. It will be cut and the remaining balance will be sold. The remaining balance will be taken back to be melted. In this situation, you can enter the weight directly. Enter the weight and the system will automatically adjust the quantity. You don't need to do anything. The system will automatically make the adjustment. For check-in, you select the supplier's name. If you want to open that supplier or the customer's name, you open the customer's name. If you don't want to, you use the default one. You can enter the name here, but you can also type it, no problem. For the item code, you choose the old code. Here, there are only old codes. All the old codes are available for you to select. Newly purchased material will not be here, so you choose the old code. Then you enter his weight. What is his weight? You just enter it. So his total comes to 150. You see up here, it's over 4,700 minus 150. So the final balance is 1,500, 74.3, right? You can pay with cash, pay card, or mix, half cash, half payment, or 2 pay cards. Also multi-payment. So there are many options if it's multi-payment. Or if it's cash, you press cash, enter 5,000, and it will show you how much the balance is reduced. Then you press OK, and it's over. The system is, you see here, it hasn't made the contract for you yet. After you refresh, it will automatically deduct the 150 and integrate it for you. And at the same time, it will create the cash payment voucher. Those familiar with AutoCut know that these can fit in. Those who have used AutoCut know that these things can fit in, and it will return the original order. This adjustment is something we didn't do earlier. We just deducted a bit of the weight. It will automatically help you make the adjustment and put it back in the scene. You see this adjustment here, it has the detailed information of the original item, and you can also print the barcode. This part is quite convenient here.
So this screen is quite convenient. You don't need to go to the item section to check each item's information. It's directly available on the page. Besides that, if you noticed earlier, you can actually change the gold price. You see here, one product is missing. We selected the first item earlier, and now only 3 are left. So if you noticed here, besides being able to change the quantity, you can also enter the gold price here. If you want to allow your employees to make changes, we can enable it so they can change the gold price themselves. Then what I didn't explain in detail earlier is that after you read the ID card, it can fill in the address here, the delivery address, and the customer's home address. There are many detailed features that I won't explain. I'll explain one that's quite useful, which is this payment mode. You see this payment mode here has cash mode, multi-payment mode, or credit mode, and here the pay card mode, here it has this.
That different mode, similarly you see money, which means refund, can be returned to the customer if they trade in something or for what they bought. So our original system couldn't refund, but this Goldsmith part allows refunds. Similarly, you need to see, don't just rely on this record. Who modified it or who opened it, who printed it. After printing, there is a shortcut for everything, and you just need to press this audit trail, then you can enter this shortcut and then enter this shortcut.
Then not only does this test tube have a shortcut. You see, just now in item maintenance, I didn't show you, actually, there are also 3 shortcuts here. You can immediately access some history of the item or some inquiries, its status, there's a shortcut to item inquiry, or directly view its stock cut or check its audit trail. You can directly see those detailed information here.
As long as you have a transaction, it can show the detailed information and there's no need to log out or take off. Go to another screen, you can see it on the item screen. This is also an added feature, some new shortcut functions for this Goldsmith plugin. Besides that, there's the stock take. Every day they will do a round of stock take, checking each item to see if any money is missing or anything. They will do a stock take, and here there's a stock take function. You press new, and then this list will come up. This list comes up, and you see there's another screen, and using this screen for stock take is very convenient. The reason is that each item has a barcode, right? But how does the barcode come about? Of course, we can print it here. The system has an easy QR code, and you can print that QR code out. Our format is with Xiaozhang and Xiaozhang, with a lot of information already on that small sheet. When you get each item and want to do a stock take, you just scan it. Once you scan, it goes in. If you don't want to scan, you go until there are 3 left, and those 3 are the missing ones.
Then if everything has been taken, there shouldn't be 3 left here.
After taking, if there are issues, you just go find them. If there are no issues, you just save it as a record. How do you want to do it? This is the stock take function, and besides this stock take function, of course, there's also the sales order function. The sales order is also simplified. Some customers will give a deposit, and then you help them pay.
For example, you just enter this new customer, and if you need to fill in the ID card, just fill it in, then select that item. So I'll create a new item. After selecting, let's say I choose this $245. This $245, look at the top left corner, there is a new debtor and a payment refund, these 2 functions. A new debtor is a shortcut to create a new debtor. Payment refund means you can see if it's a payment or a refund, part of it in cash. So maybe give a deposit of $150. What is the minimum deposit required? This can also be set. You can set its presentation, and later I will show everyone how to set it. For payment refund, if co-cancel, then you need to do a refund. So payment refund, close it. It will ask you on the spot whether to create this official receipt, whether to print this sales order or print this official receipt. Then if you don't want to print, you press no. If you want to print, you press yes. Here, you see it hasn't transferred to invoice yet, hasn't pinned yet. If it is pinned, it will transfer to the invoice. So before printing, go to the invoice, transfer to the invoice. I can preview it. It is at the same time. This is its format. This is its format, which is its sales order. Then how much is its balance? How much is its deposit? How much is its balance? It will show here.
Then you can right-click, transfer to invoice. Right-click, transfer invoice. You see in the upper left corner, there is the original sales order. If you want to find the original sales order, just click it. If you want to find out what the payment balance is, just click it, and you can see the balance increase. At the top left, there is this payment info. Then you save it. The system will automatically apply that payment into this invoice. Because the sales order hasn't been invoiced yet, it can be refunded. It doesn't necessarily have to be applied to the invoice. Its options are like this. After it's done, at the same, if you want to see the audit trail, you just look at the audit trail. Or if you want to see the whole process from sales order to invoice to payment, you can look here. AutoCount has an original function called Real Flow. Original function. Just now, I forgot to show everyone the cash sales. Trade-in is a cash purchase, and then you sell to him as a cash sale. So at the same time, you can actually print the cash sales and the cash purchase. So at the same time, you can print the cash sales and the cash purchase here. The reason you can't see the company name and address here is that most jewelry stores have their own letterhead. So they use their letterhead. Here, how much cash he has, how much he trades in, what his total gold price is. So it's very clear, his cash sales slip.
the cash sales slip is very clear.
Finally, it's about the purchase invoice. The purchase invoice is for when you buy something, you select your supplier's name, you select your product name, then you enter the labor cost, and the price.
So it's best to fill in these labor costs and prices in the item section. When you create a new item, remember to fill in those fields properly. This is quite important, very important.
Fill it in this field before you select that item here. Roughly, the whole program is like this. There's also a function where it can link to those scales. The gold scales are very light, several grams, a few grams.
This type of gold scale can be set up and you can set the scale settings. When you make a purchase, you'll notice there's a scale on it. You weigh it and you can directly read it. When you start weighing, you can directly read it. If you read it, it will automatically fill in the quantity for you, so you don't have to manually enter it, which might lead to errors. Additionally, there's a small feature in the cash use section which also has this scale. For example, if you trade in, you're worried about entering it wrong, here you use the scale. Using the scale method, you won't enter it wrong. Using the scale method, start weighing, then you read, and the error rate is relatively low.
At the same time, you can select this image. So you see, when you trade in, if your boss is okay with taking a photo on the spot for this product, then you can use the webcam. Take a photo directly, upload it directly to our database, store it. Directly take a photo and upload it to our database for storage. All of this is possible. These are some small features. Overall, this gold shop system is just that simple. My sharing ends here. I hope this short video can help entrepreneurs in gold or jewelry shops. Thank you, everyone.